Late Bloomer Podcast. Hey, real shit. Bless me with a bankroll. No stink holes. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purpose. Allegedly, just reaction video on on Yellow Beezy Bun here. Man, I had a video. I had worked so fucking hard. I was in here putting the video together on the awesome mode, and it's like that shit fucked up 3-4 times. So I'm like, 3-4 times. I've been in about an hour and a half actually trying to put a little video together for y'all, and it didn't work out. So fuck it, we gonna go live. Yeah, we gonna go live with it. We're gonna go live. We getting right into it. Yellow Beezy, Bun hearing, and then we're gonna go to, Big U. Straight like that. So y'all bear with me. Hold on. I am C. Johnson. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Here we go right here. Let me flip the screen around.
Defendant drew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal. Defendant drew $40,000 in the days following.
Be sure to hit that like button.
Of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal.
Man, I'm glad you doing fine.
Correspond to the exact amount.
Done 25. What's popping? What's popping?
Witness would testify to.
I was trying to break the Osmo out, man. I couldn't get this motherfucker right, man.
The state also became aware and believed that they would show.
Come in, hitting that like button up.
Had anywhere between 800 and 900, but more specifically, $870,000 between a checking account and a savings account with one particular bank. 370 of which was in a checking account, a little over 500,000 which was in a savings account. The state at this time.
I hope everybody doing all right. How y'all feeling, man? What level y'all on? I'm gonna say I'm on like I'm on about an 8 right now. I'm on about an 8. What's your level? What's your mood? I'm on an 8.
As he decided that state's witness, his property is
1 through 10, man. Y'all drop them levels. How y'all feeling?
and that I don't recall a specific in the proper was when the date that this witness reported that it was conversation.
I do not have a specific date.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Following
7 chill mode. Okay.
We do have evidence of when this could have taken place based off of cell phone data of when the defendant was in another state.
Man, I'm still getting used to the space. I got this fucking bed frame, this smart bed frame with so many damn pieces on it. I really want to challenge myself to put it together, but then I really don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm ready to just get it going. So.
And Your Honor, this is, just for context, this is approximately noon on I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on noon on November 11th, 2020.
I'm gonna say this though, and I'm gonna stick by this. All of these rappers that we done watch who done lost their life, vigilante style, man, everybody that's doing shit vigilante style, man, it should be a lesson, man. Unless you just really don't give a fuck about going to jail, going to prison.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You
Niggas
see
ain't
a
even using
gold
smarts
sedan
no more,
in the
man.
front
It's
left lane
strictly
and a black
with the
sedan in the
bullshit.
same, lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1 White, who has been the shooter based off of the evidence.
Q1 White, a man with multiple personalities. And just thinking about it, like, what Yellow Bees even doing hanging around a nigga like that with an open relationship? I think it was open. Look at this truck, don't know what's going on. His ass should have just took out running from the jump. Okay, just looking at this now. Let me see something. I know panic set in, but let me see something. Let me just see something. Let me see something. Oh, he's supposed to keep going. He's supposed to keep going. Yeah, he's supposed to keep going. I know he feel like he wasn't gonna outrun him. He in the Camaro, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't supposed to do that either. I would have had to make that man drive and shoot. Just being real, just looking at that shit now. He the driver and the shooter? No. No, he had to. I guess you know what I'm saying. I guess he was thinking it looked like the passenger window is down, so I'm guessing he feeling like if he ride by him, he gonna. Oh shit. He supposed to keep going. I just paid attention to it. Let me look one more time, y'all. You know, motherfucker, I always say it's hard to say what to do. But man, look at this. Just look. He in the front. He done zoomed past. He stopped. Whoop. It's time to stop. They go the truck and everything. I'm camouflaging with the truck. Or I would have tried my best to spin that motherfucker around. I wouldn't have did that though. Really, you know what? I was under the impression that he was behind Mo. Type shit. Like he was chasing Mo. I forgot this scenario happened. But and I had argued with somebody, like I wouldn't have got out their car. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got out their car. And I was like, shit. But just looking at traffic was flowing. Shit, man. There's no way I would have got out the car. Under them circumstances, there's no way I would have got out the car.
Seconds, the victim does not return into the frame.
Nah, I would have done that one, y'all. I know it's hard to say, but
the only other things that the state would like to offer as far as this,
the worst place to be in a gunfight is being in the car. I know that, but just giving that space and opportunity, you know you ain't just a mobile nigga like that. Nah, I would have had to try it in that Hyundai though.
He was also indicted at that same time.
He would have had to show me he know how to work that motherfucker, but you know, you're not knowing if it's somebody else in the car. He not knowing. He panicked.
Dr. Randall Graham.
Let me fast forward a little bit because I got something else I want to show y'all.
That's when I found out how much money my friend was making with DoorDash.
Shout out to the
Then I added
moderator.
babies in over
This
4,000
is the
cities.
granny on stage
Signing
here.
up was super easy.
You know, this is YouTube, y'all.
You shut a foot to the left.
Man, y'all make sure when y'all be watching my shit, man, y'all go back and check, man, watch them goddamn commercials. That's what get me paid, ads. Don't fast forward it, dude.
And type up the judgments.
Can we back up a little bit? Just tell
For the
us
people that
what
just came in, what your mood is, what y'all on, man. I'm on an 8.
When did you move to Dallas?
Done 25, say he on a 9, I am she on a 7 chill mode. Let me know what y'all mood is on a scale of 1 through 10 right now.
And being Marquise's grandmother, could you explain the dynamics of your family as far as where are they located?
Y'all see that chessboard down there, right? On standby.
Marquise following the family relationship.
Okay, Marquise was my first grandson.
Granny
His
baby.
first child.
When you
I
the
had
first,
11
you granny baby.
and 8 great-grands. Of course, Marquise being the first grandchild, we were always close because you're excited with your first grandchild, so you try to do everything you can.
Look at my little-
instill in
Look at my little pool
values.
table.
He's been
Okay, there we go.
sent to
There we go.
a lot of his family members. He helps everybody in the family.
Granny doing what she's supposed to
It's
do,
hard sometimes because
or she
when you have
telling the
people
truth?
pulling on you,
Or
and
is it a little
just
bit of
trying to
both?
Stretch money, it doesn't always pan out. But he's always helped whenever needed.
Right now she on stand as a character
It's
witness.
just been,
Let me interrupt you just a minute.
This is his bun hearing
When
again,
you
man.
say,
Got 11 people on here.
let's just go
It's a
back.
damn shame I ain't got 11 likes.
Schools here in
You know,
Dallas County?
yes,
Nikki,
he
what
is.
going on? It's a damn shame.
Yes, he was.
And, does he currently work here in Dallas County?
Yes, he's an entertainer.
Okay, and as an entertainer, so we can explain to the court, what type of entertainment does he do?
Music,
And, has he done well in his music career?
yes.
And in the music career.
I think the bun was reduced too, man, from
And.
from the 2 million to 750,000. So either it was
Right.
he didn't want to pay it,
Him being your grandson.
You know, shit, he just-
Yes, he went to church when he
wanted to work his move, or is it true that he didn't have it to pay it? What y'all think? Do y'all think Yellow Bees didn't have the 200,000 to put up for the bond, or he was just trying to work his move to see could he get it lowered?
His relatives, are they here in the courtroom today?
Yes,
And is his mother back there in the courtroom?
yes, she is.
Nikki, what you on? What level you on?
Just tell the, is that Miss Kimberly Rush?
Right.
Is, his family here, are they all here in Dallas County, or Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex?
Vicinity, yes.
Are you here to just tell the judge he has sufficient ties to this community?
Yes, he does. He does.
Now, as far as, does he have any children?
Yes, he has 2 sons,
And how old are his children?
5 and 7.
Fast forward a little bit. See.
2020, that there was a lot of stuff going on in the city of Dallas surrounding, and to be quite honest, our victim, Melvin Noble, and your grandson, Marquise Conley.
I try not to delve into Facebook and hearsay, because I know him for myself.
So basically, they
They
asked him about the state. Basically, asked his granny about the bulletproof vest. I mean, not the bulletproof vest, but the car, the Denali. He has a Denali that they say they pulled him over in. That he was arrested in. That's bulletproof. So basically, they're trying to go back to the origin of why does he need a bulletproof vehicle? You know what I'm saying? Why does he need a bulletproof vehicle? And he basically challenging the finances. Y'all saying he don't have it, but you saying you don't really be in his finances. So how do you know what he can and can't pay if you don't know what his finances really are? And you saying he's a successful artist, a double platinum artist, but in all fairness, I did see where they said Yellow Bees. I think he might have made $5 million off. That's on me. Okay, whatever you had to give out, whatever. Salute to the Bloomers, for sure, for sure. What it do? 901, Kizzy Dog, what it do? I don't know why I be. You know what I do? I give you all type of names. Let me say your shit right. Kid, K. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Let me. I give you. I got about 12 names for you. I never say it right. You know how you do it? How they break that shit down? Break your name down for me, so I can say your shit right. K D's OG, KD's OG, KD, KD's OG, KD's OG. That ain't rolling off right. KD's OG, KD's OG. That's it though. K Dog. Yeah, god damn it. Give me K Dog, man. Give me so I can hear until I hear you say it, man. I don't want to Nahameen. 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 Back dog. I got you, bro. For sure, for sure. Damn, I felt so slow. I'm gonna start K Dog from now on, man. Cause every time I fuck up your name. And I don't be meaning to, bro. So I just had to go on, come clean, and let you know. I don't know how to say I don't know how to say your name. I don't really know. But I got you there. We back on. We back on.
Not in Plano?
Yeah, I was there.
You weren't at 3 a.m., were you?
I was at the hospital.
Correct, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you would agree with me that even if you're not on Facebook, I mean, this stuff was on TMZ. I think your grandson even did
I knew what you mean inside. Man, shout out to Spain. Shout out to Spain. Hey, let me ask y'all why y'all in the building though. What y'all on? What's your mode? I'm on a 9 now. I started off on an 8. I'm on a 9 now. You know, I got a couple bloomers in the building, couple members, couple subscribers, couple new people. So what y'all on?
Felt the need to get a bulletproof denali.
You know, he felt the need because people are jealous and you don't know who's gonna do what, when or where.
C. Me hablo español.
Now, are you aware of whether or not he had to, if a denali comes that way off the lot, or if you have to actually pay money to get something like that done?
I have no idea how it happened, where it happened, why it happened. I just know he had it.
Sure. And as far as your grandson being in custody for approximately 8 days, defense asked you initially how long he'd been in jail and if he was able to make a $2 million bond. And your initial answer was no.
How many of y'all think this is gonna be a tight, a tough case for Yellow Bees, especially if Key One decides to cooperate?
Right.
But then again, let me ask y'all this: why would he even be in court if Key One wasn't cooperating?
Bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With the bondsman's help. Now, your grandson is a double platinum recording artist, correct?
Correct.
And he was in a mansion in Frisco, correct?
Correct.
And he has houses in other states, correct?
And I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially well off, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out. Plus he has other bills, he don't just have money laying around.
Sure.
Right.
Now, Ms. Alexander, if I wanted to reach out to Ms. Rush, your daughter, what would be the best phone number to reach her at?
She's not my daughter.
Okay. Ms. Conrad's mother, if I was gonna reach out
C.
to her, what would be the best phone to reach out to her
You don't have that information?
at? If you were gonna reach out to her, not me.
Judge, I'm gonna.
Poor K.
The witness and relevance here, we're kind of veering off to and getting in discovery. The state had showed us their case, they made a proffer here, it seems like they can do their discovery outside the courtroom.
That's his grandma.
What was it?
If you were gonna call Ms. Rush, what number would you call her at? If you need to check the phone, I'd be happy to wait.
Got you.
Okay.
It was one more case I wanted y'all to look at, man. Some shit going on, and then we gonna get into it. The Rolling 60 self-snitch. This case had a lot of finger pointing and who done it in the beginning. It's still a question about who's behind it. Facts. Like, I think that was one of the reasons he kind of got out on the bond shit, or got the bond, because, like they were saying, nothing was concrete. Nothing was concrete. Damn, I was just watching the lawyer dude who said something about Big U, and he was just really breaking down the charges. Big U, Cameron, let's see. Big U, of all the Rolling 6 and 4s helped the NBA.
So the Big U situation.
Take down. So he orchestrated it, but was it the trigger man? Shit, talking about the one I sing, damn, Big U in court.
Big U and 18 other Rolling 60 Crips got.
Nah, that ain't him. This is some bull. Big U, Jane, Henry, accused.
This is my last video before.
I can't even find it no more. The lawyer dude, he growing his hair out now. But he was just breaking down all the charges and saying how you know what all they had, from the wiretaps to Big U supposedly removing the footage, Sharice Brewster removing the footage before the dude that dissed him, the young dude that dissed him came up dead.
Street politics.
He was the last one seen with Big U. So it's they trying to say he definitely being charged for extortion and robbery. And they said that the check-in podcast was basically shit, breaking it down. What check-in? I saw that episode when he was breaking down where he felt like check-in. Well, let me see what this is.
Big U and 18 other Rolling 60 Crips got hit with one of the craziest RICO indictments ever. Big U allegedly shot his own artist in the face and brought his body to the desert. And that's just the beginning. This case involves everything from murder to scamming NBA legends like Shaq. And today, we're breaking it all down. In March 2025, Big U and 18 other Crips were indicted on RICO charges. When the news first broke, the cops didn't have Big U in custody yet and thought he might try and do the race because he was the leader of the whole thing. Big U and a lot of those in the indictment are affiliated with the Rolling 60 Crips. But Big U is running his own thing called Big U Enterprise. Big U had his own charity and record label. But the cops said that Big U Enterprise was a mafia-like organization that Big U used as a front force
I do
group.
say this
Big U
again.
wanted everyone to think he had gone legit and was giving back to the community.
Why
But one of the
don't more
prosecutors
people
called him
try
a
to
murderer,
run?
a thief, a liar, and a chick.
Volume 12.
His details in the case.
Volume 13.
Brutally murdered one of his own artists. Big U started his own rap label called Unique Music and was putting on artists from the West Coast. But in 2021,
Facts.
Big U allegedly pulled the trigger on his
Facts,
own rapper
dog.
because of a diss track. A dude named Rayshawn Williams assigned to Big U's label, but there was some drama going on behind the scenes. It's not clear what sparked the issue, but Rayshawn Williams ended up dissing Big U in the song, and that's allegedly why he ended up getting shot in the face. And the craziest thing about the situation is that Rayshawn Williams talks about his own death on the track and described exactly how it could go down. Rayshawn Williams dissed Big U and called him a bro that makes some money. Then Rayshawn said that the song can get him killed for thinking shit funny. Rayshawn also raps about himself getting shot in the face with a 38 revolver that would leave no trace. Then 5 days after Rayshawn Williams made the track,
Damn.
the Las Vegas police found his dead body in a ditch. Rayshawn had been shot in the face with a revolver, and the cops think Big U is the one who pulled the trigger.
Nigga rap
What
about
makes
getting shot in the
situation
face.
crazier
Let you-
is that Big U had been Rayshawn Williams' football coach since he was a kid.
Man, who raps about shit like
Big
that
U's
though?
label Unique Music.
Nigga gonna shoot me in the face and actually do it. If anything, man, I'd rather nigga rap about lying about killing, man. Don't rap about your own death.
Record new music.
God
Sean missed one of the studio
damn.
sessions though. So Big U and his right-hand man, Sylvester Robinson, drove out to Las Vegas.
And let you
to
know
press him
you
about it.
shouldn't have done that
Big U and
goof
Sylvester
ass shit,
Robinson showed
bro.
up to the Airbnb and asked Ray Sean why he didn't go to the studio. And Ray Sean said he didn't have a ride. The next day, Ray Sean, Big U, and Sylvester
Man, I
Robinson.
got a
all went to the-
homeboy. Real shit, I got a homeboy. And we be chopping it up. We came back in stories. We came back in conversation doing this podcast shit, though. You know, I ain't talked to him. I've been out of prison 8 years now, right? So I ain't talked to him in 8 years. I mean, it was 7 years. I've been out of prison 8 years. Now, I did 7 years. So it's 15 minutes. You know what I mean? 15 years. Jumper saying Big U asked for an episode to be taken down, and the feds contacting Jumper about the episode. Interesting. Facts. Very interesting. So it could be a loose cannon, because they say loose cannon is definitely one of the, the people in it. But he said he was trying to feel me out or whatever. So it's been a 15-year span since I probably have seen him in person. You dig what I'm saying? We just really be chopping it up. But it was just some filling out process of just trying to see what a nigga was on. And damn, I blew it. I had something else out there where I was going with this shit though. And it really completely just bam. Skipped my mind. Damn, I'm trying to get it back. But I don't think I'm gonna get it back right now though. But it's definitely crazy though. It's definitely crazy. Talking about the young dude. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I'm back on it. My partner ended up dissing some niggas, just thinking it was some rap shit. And then when he dissed them, like they really wanted to do something to him though. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up in the neighborhood, guns and everything, looking for him, wanted that man ass. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And Guala, what it do? And just going back once again, just shit, even me telling y'all, about my incidents about the rapping and how shit niggas wanted to do something to me behind rapping and shit though. But I never jumped on the mic and predicted my own somebody shooting me in the face. You know what I'm saying? No shit like that, or like that's like uncalled, unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So
Studio. It's not clear what happened there, but Ray Sean had no idea that his old coach was allegedly going to murder him just a few hours later. Surveillance videos from Ray Sean's Airbnb spotted him going there after the studio session at around 1 in the morning. Ray Sean was allegedly riding with Big U, and he hopped out to grab his suitcase and then got back in the car. Ray Sean was supposed to be in Las Vegas for another day, but Big U allegedly had other plans, and according to the cops, Big U drove Ray Sean out into the desert, shot him in the face, and then went back to the studio. A witness said that Big U showed back up to the studio at around 3 in the morning, and it looked like he was drenched in sweat or water. And Big U told the witness that he just got back from the gym. Then just a few hours later, the cops found Ray Sean's body in the ditch. According to the indictment, Big U took recording equipment out of the studio after he allegedly killed Ray Sean and told someone to
I ain't
get rid of the
calling
surveillance
Adam
footage
and
that
Wack
night.
them
The
laws,
cops think
but
that
the
Big U had fled
jam
the studio before Ray
sandwich
Sean got
came
killed,
from
and that's why
Swoop.
Big U wanted the video to be deleted. After Ray Sean got killed, Big U knew there was going to be some heat on him, so he allegedly made one of his homies drive his whip and stay in his crib. That way, if the cops showed up to the house or pulled the car
Chocolate, what it
over,
do?
Big U would have time to run before the cops actually got to him. Nobody really knows why Big U allegedly killed Ray Sean, but that's the situation that got the feds looking into him. And a month after Ray Sean died, the FBI opened an investigation into
I
Big
see
U
what you're
Enterprises.
saying, K-Dog.
Everyone already knew that Big U was one of the top dudes in the rolling 60s, though. Big U was always talking about the
Agent Wack.
gang and said he came up robbing cars. Then he earned a rep in the streets by putting hands on all of his ops. Big U was pushing drugs all through the 80s, but he claimed he stopped after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X. That's when Big U got into the rap game, and he started managing a dude named Corrupt. Big U was still heavy in the streets, though, and in 91, he tried to steal a bunch of cocaine from an undercover cop. Big U went down for 13 years in prison and got into all kinds of crazy situations behind bars. Big U admitted to stabbing a bunch of people in prison. And one time he hit a dude so hard that he knocked the dude's eyeball out of his socket. But then Big U came home in 2004 and started a charity called Developing Options. Developing Options was supposed to keep the kids out of the streets and help them get involved with sports. But the cops said there was way more going on behind the
See,
scenes. Big U started getting
that's why they be
Developing
trying to,
Options from the gang
man,
reduction youth
take
development program in the West. And since 2015,
take fellas through
cities
so
been giving the
much.
charity over $500,000
When
every year.
niggas
That
be
money
getting them
was supposed to be helping kids
chances
stay out of the trenches.
and then they
But Big U
abuse
was
them.
allegedly taking it for himself. Even NBA players got wrapped up in the situation.
Wack definitely a
According to the
victim. Wack said
indictment,
if you want to
Draymond
be
Green and
real,
Shaquille O'Neal
the
both
nigga
came
really
to the
lined him
Developing
up.
Options. Then Big
Wack say the nigga lined him up. If he really did, you know what I'm saying? He green lighted him. Let me see. It's the other dude I want to try to hear though. This might get it right here. Damn, don't nobody know the little like Iranian looking dude name. They be breaking down the charges. He like an entertainment lawyer. He extorted the movie.
Federal criminal
He extorted the movie, murdered and dispensing people. He was the worst bully. That's why Wack been snitching on Big U on Clubhouse. What's his name? What's the dude name with the entertainment dude? Not the entertainment lawyer, not the older dude, the younger dude. No, not him. But what's his name? I just seen him break it down too, but I ain't want to go on his shit. I was trying to. The young dude had about like 8 minutes. He had about 8 minutes breaking this shit down. Let me see. Jordan. That's his name. Let me see. Let me see. Jordan Tower. Nah, hell nah. He Jordan Tower don't show his face. This dude, he show his face. He show his face. He used to have his hair pulled back, but he done grew out a little bit. He either Mexican or Iranian or Pakistan or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got black hair. He got black hair, real dark black hair. Damn, I can't find it no more. But he was breaking down. I think the other dude's name is Bruce. Them boys in a world of trouble though, man. Let me see.
The first case we will be covering.
I don't know if I'm a fan. Anybody checked out the lawyer for the workers on Instagram? Yep, Bruce Rivers. Stop self snitching. Bruce Rivers. Okay. Yeah, anybody checked out the Weekend in the Walker interview? I ain't saw it yet. Okay, there you go. Let me just see what he's saying a little bit.
And I love telling people.
I tried to be a non-judgment when I watched No Jumper the other night, but that episode with Loose Cannon girlfriend, wife, when she called in and Loose was online episode struck me as odd. Nah, lawyers, workers on Instagram. Lawyers or workers on Instagram. Okay.
You're just my best friend. You know, it's like he forgot what he was doing was illegal. You know, I mean, and it's total self-snitching. And
it's like he forgot what he doing was illegal.
Every one of these Instagram posts, every one of these, you know, you gotta check in or it's gonna get hot, you know. All that is gonna bite him in the...
This is Bruce Rivers, y'all.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gone, yeah.
I gotta go back and update the live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a couple shows in this.
Welcome to another fun-filled episode.
Loose Cannon snitched on himself.
You're very on board, certified criminal
defense. Think so. Man, everybody's snitching on their
rolling
damn self,
60s
man. That's what 90% of these niggas doing. You know, you might have a handful of niggas that get told on, but niggas snitching on themselves.
People who are getting indicted for RICO in the LA area. And before we get to that, though, first of all, you know, I can't remember who gave me this, but somebody gave me, well, I think her card is here. Mary W. Mary, you crocheted these nice coasters for me. Thank you. And they match the painting behind me, which is really nice. And it's just a nice gesture to talk about Michael. And she sent a nice prayer. And I got some other cards here today, too. About 3 or 4 cards every day.
Loose Cannon on No Jumpers. I'm going to play that a little bit.
About Michael, the former content genius.
Y'all got about an hour. Y'all fucking with me about an hour. What's on?
November from a drug overdose. And I'm telling you, if you know somebody like that, step in, do whatever you can. Don't stop. Don't quit.
Man,
don't
get to the shit, man. Yeah, dang.
Arlington gang. And as the years went on, that just kind of morphed into the rolling 60s. So they've indicted about 20 guys. You know, I'm doing one right now.
You got 2.
Indicted, well, okay, then. Guys, and they're continuing to indict people. They're pulling people out of prison.
Stop it. What you doing? What y'all on right now? Y'all just avoid my question. I asked y'all what mode y'all on. I'm on a 9 right now. It's going back down to an 8 because y'all won't tell me what mode y'all on.
If you're thinking I have to do this, think again, because this is happening all over the country. It happened in Atlanta, and we know what happened there.
You on a 6?
Fuck that case up royally.
And just sat down, right? They get on these podcasts,
amazing lawyers, and they didn't give up, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
As the crack epidemic came in, the focus shifted to getting money.
We don't want. Let's just get into what's going on in today. God damn, I didn't know he was doing a whole documentary on Big U on here.
concealed his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities from, and
I ain't doing what I just did. Let's break this shit down.
with associated sets in several other states. Henley is widely regarded as a leader within the Rolling 60s. Now,
Guala on the
Eugene
7.
Henley, known as Big U, aka Unk, aka Draws, aka Hannibal, aka Hannibal Muhammad, aka Anybody Killer, aka Dave Austin, aka anyway, there's so many aliases, right? I mean, when they start reading that shit in open court, it doesn't look good for you. AKA
Right.
Bear Claw. For a violation of 18 U.S. Code Section 1962D, racketeering, influence, and corrupt organizations, conspiracies.
I saw
And what
OG
they're doing now
regarded
is they're
entirely.
treating them like organized crime.
He
It
did.
makes it easier to prove and to
He
get
thought
them
he
off the
saw
street.
a ghost.
And I guarantee you some of these guys are probably already in prison. How do they build a case like this? Well, how do you think? Two ways. Snitching
Nigga
and
say that many
self-snitching.
aliens can't
So,
be trusted.
the sources to
Nigga with that
build the case
many.
include confidential human sources, surreptitious recording.
How many you had, Guala? Man,
wiretapping,
15 of.
including
Fuck, you
Title
got so
III
many things
wiretap
for.
search warrants for social media, iCloud and Google accounts, financial records from both individuals and companies and organizations.
That shit get real when they want all that.
Communications between
Google
conspirators,
accounts, financial
victims,
records,
and big
iCloud,
enterprise members and
include
associates.
Title
Cell site
Title
location
3
information
wiretap.
from numerous phones.
What's a
including
Title 3
Henley,
wiretap? Anybody know what that is?
City of Los Angeles records, public filings, and other publicly available information, and interviews of
Seven been
witnesses
popping
and
through.
victims.
The real question, where you
Investigation
been?
employed various additional investigative
Where
techniques,
you been?
including
Savage been on
surveillance,
here. Where you
vehicle
been?
tracking, poll cameras, recording devices, interaction with confidential sources, and information gleaned through undercover purchases of firearms and their guns. So they're going to have video and audio of transactions. You know,
Video
here's-
and audio
here's some-
transactions.
guess what
I know you
happens
been
when
getting to the bag,
the
though.
5-year mandatory minimum.
Appreciate y'all
On top of
tuning
whatever
in.
the underlying conviction is. It's called 924C. And the issue with this is this is going to be a document intensive case and a discovery intensive case. It's not going to just be talking. You know, it's not going to just be witnesses, but they're going to have plenty of those too.
Man, we
So
just
just
doing a
what we
little
think
reaction
the Is your friend.
listen to Big
Also,
Bruce-
he shows
Bruce
up on the
Rivers
witness stand
break
because
down
he's fucked
Big
if he
U
doesn't. So the United States
paperwork.
District for the Central District of California authorized multiple Title III wire and electronic interception orders for telephones being used
I
by
was on
certain
this,
subjects of the
Gee,
investigation,
man,
including
please.
Henley and some of these other guys. The court also authorized interception of audio and visual nonverbal conduct via closed-circuit TV
Okay,
through installation
appreciate
of
that,
video and
Guala.
audio bugs in a location. So what does that tell you? I mean,
They want it
remember
everywhere.
what got
They
John
really
Gotti?
following your
Those
ass.
Surreptitious recordings that they had the social club. Well, they went up
Do I
above
think
the
they
social-
guilty?
You know, the social club that they had,
Shit.
and they were hanging out in this woman's apartment.
I don't want
And
to
they
put a
put
man
the
in there.
recording
I just
device
want to say that
in
it ain't
that apartment,
sounding
and John Gotti was
good.
heard on
You know what I'm
recording
saying? It ain't sounding
wanting
good.
to order a hit on somebody. So, let me tell you something about the federal government. The federal government is patient, motivated, and competent.
Shit, that's
We're
why I'm
talking
listening to
about,
Bruce.
You know, probably a 5-year investigation.
Stop
No
self
number, which
snitching.
we
You
were-
don't end up on this motherfucker unless you feel like you
16,
self
no chopper a
snitching.
while back. They released a statement. In addition to DJ Vlad, also expressed shock at the allegations against Big U, which he denied. In fact, Vlad claimed that Henley alleged that he was never part of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang at the center of the RICO case. He also suggested that snitches and the spread of incriminating evidence on social media is what possibly led to this. Not only
Do I think
not
I
any
just
specific
look at
media coverage.
his
All the
hand?
you know, and here's the thing: the media doesn't cover this shit at all.
Do I think
I
Brick?
don't ever hear anything about
It
this.
ain't looking
All
good
these
for Brick
statements
either,
line up with
man.
Adam 22's
Just
response to similar
just
accusations
a lot of
claiming
shit Brick
that
been
no trouble
doing,
had nothing to
man.
do
You
with the
know,
case. The outlet's
It
name
don't
reportedly
look
appeared
good.
various times in an
Like I
indictment
said, man, I don't
due
like to
to
put
Brick Baby's previous
say a
work with
nigga
them.
doing this and
So this
doing
is
that. It
item
just don't
22.
look good.
I'm not seeing anything that says anything. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything that says anything
Shit,
about
but you
stuff
gotta go
he
look
did
at
in the
all the
last 2
times he
years
got
since
out.
he's
He got
been
out about
fucking with
5
us.
times.
Adam 22 said, "A Brick Baby. I do employ people from the streets. People from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments or whatever the fuck this shit is. We're going to be documenting the whole thing, helping them along the way. Anybody acting like this is because of no jumper. No jumper is the antidote." So there you go with that. So what is the responsibility of media outlets when it comes to figures like Big U manufacturing an air of intimidation in the rolling 60s? If these
Once
media
again,
outlets
this is
employ
Bruce
people from the
Rivers.
gangs that are at risk,
This is this reference.
well, what is the responsibility? You know, I mean, one of the things, you know, if somebody comes on your program and they release information, or if they have their own podcast, anything they say is fair game. It's statements of a party opponent.
I've been said I thought it was a snitch. I
evidence.
told you I think
And
he had
here's why
something to
it's
do with
important when
Ooey
when
Longway.
you see the pervasive nature of what these guys are doing. They ran a thing called a check-in, and
Guala, you know what? It might be true. Cause you know that's one of his names too. MP Brick or something like that. You know, it's like a lot of the cliques that he done bounced around with though, that end up getting took down. Like he was around, it's a lot of the people that he's been around done been took down. And I don't gamble no more, right? But now I'm not even gonna say this. I'm gonna say it's a 50-50 chance though that Brick Baby might be the connection when it comes to that shit that happened to Lil Pap, Quando Rondo friend. Because he just said a whole lot of bullshit that if he did, he would. You know, like motherfucker asked him, would he would give up a location? Like he said, yeah. Like he just hypothetically, yeah, you know, if a hell yeah, blessings. Hell, niggas want to go viral so bad. Niggas want that real big payday. You know, you fuck around, get you 1 million views, and you know that big payday, and that's what it is. Man, he do so much shit on no jumper, bro. Like the shit that men get on her and do, especially when you still active, especially when there's other people involved, when you ain't did this shit by yourself, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Like I done got on her and told y'all so much shit that I done did in the past, though. Like I guarantee they wasn't being no goddamn RICO on me 20 years ago. I ain't did shit. And right now, I'm not a part of shit. You know, everything that I did shit was a pass. I'm not in no gang. Man, I pay my taxes. Work. Niggas, no street niggas and shit like that, though. But, you know, I'm grown. I don't know if Brick did that, though. So, man, I move by myself. Grown. Work. Shit. Take care of the people I need to take care of. I'm in my kids' life. Shit, that's what's going on. You know, like for real. Like definitely. So I don't know. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna put the charge on the man, but I'm just saying shit don't look good. I don't know if he on the paperwork, but I'm saying that he probably was the connection, you know. Like for real, for real. We're gonna get back into this a little bit though. I got one more video I want to show you guys.
So
Maybe
this is in the indictment. Hanley and the Big U Enterprises are widely known for requiring what's called a check-in for out-of-town entertainers or gang members in Los Angeles. So if you have a big enough organization, the Rolling 60s was decent size, and you are intimidating people like anybody that's coming into town, as Henley described in the docuseries, if I don't answer the phone, it can be death for someone else. Everywhere, there's someone like me. And you can't put a monetary value on his touch in hip-hop. After more than 3 decades as Rolling 60s members and several years managing famous hip-hop artists, Henley was widely regarded as an original gangster or OG. In the docuseries, record producer Andre Young, aka Dr. Dre, explained that it's very helpful to have an OG who can clear the streets with this operating environment. Henley instituted the concept of the check-in when hip-hop artists and other celebrities visit Los Angeles.
Man, I wish I was on other dude page though. He just
Legend Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, these are not little dollars we're talking about, and these aren't little figures that we're talking about.
Checking in is just a way of letting people know where you're at so you can get robbed.
That's fact. We know when you're getting off the plane, we know what hotel or Airbnb you're going to. You shouldn't do it at all. Come on the plane, get 2 hotel rooms, one for partying in and then one to sleep in. And do not get no Airbnb. That's easy access. These young, the starving.
Checking in.
What the fuck? That's good advice, and I would tell anybody to do the same thing. So, and so, I am the task master at telling everybody not
no
to
comments. I'm just here for the
But
comments.
I mean, this whole check-in
What
thing
you think?
is part of the control and organization that is.
I remember when I was out there in
authority into
LA.
other crimes.
I stayed in LA
Production in the hood.
for a little minute, a couple of days, but I really was in Northern California. We did go to Slauson.
GB running this
Went
shit,
right there. I was right there, actually.
in the hood.
That's where the marathon is.
Come right here.
It's right there, met a couple niggas, chopped it up, but I
How
got
are you
on
gonna say that there's no such
to
thing
where it
as
was
check-in?
it. You know what I'm saying? Where
Doing a self-snitching video.
I'm
saying
straight.
That they're checking in.
I wasn't trying to go from one hood to the next hood.
Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just go check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
You see what I'm saying? Like
And the
Snoozy, what's going on?
Chutzpah.
What?
You know, I
Like,
mean,
why even do
The
that?
chutzpah that you have.
They get too old for that.
Because guess what? If it ain't online, it didn't happen, right? And so, I mean, that is what we have, what we call total self-snitching. So, but I mean, that's not the only one.
Snoozy, what you
So
on?
Big
What
U says
what mood
says
you
the
in right now?
Flacco,
1
and
through
if he
10.
wants to
I'm on
visit
an
the
8
Rolling
right
30s
now.
territory, he has to make a donation to the hood. Big U tells him that it's
I think
$1,500
Chocolate
if he
said
wants
she
to
was
make
on
that
a
happen.
6. She doing
And then
bad
should we
right
go-
now.
should
She
we
at
go
work.
See if we have to go there and,
She on the
and not
6.
check in. No, I'm not fucking doing that. So we did some work on Quando Rondo in the past.
Right.
And in early 2021,
I never
Big U,
understood
who is a
that.
well-known figure in the Los Angeles gang culture and a former Rolling 60s Crip, probably current, spoke about Quando Rondo reaching out to him for protection after the King Von shooting in November.
I don't think he
2020.
said whack. I think he
Quando
said
Rondo
600 was
affiliated
there
with
though.
NBA Youngboy's crew was involved in the altercation where King Von was killed by Quando Rondo associated with
Shit.
Tim.
I don't know.
Big U mentioned.
I
in an
went to
interview
check out
that Quando
600
Rondo had
shit. It's
contacted
600.
him
Know
for
a
support,
whole lot
but
though.
only if
Like,
the situation
I'm gonna just say this. It scares me. I can understand if you him, but when niggas be knowing like just everything, and they not explaining it how I'm explaining it with ebonics and some sentence fragments and some uhs and some does, and you know what I'm saying? I know how to speak proper English, but I'm not the goddamn police by a long shot. I'm not trying to work for them. I'm not trying to be no junior police. I'm not trying to be a goddamn intern. I'm not trying to be none of that. I'm really not trying to read nobody's paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to really go in depth like that. So when niggas get to knowing everything for real, it kind of scared me now. Like I ain't just finna be knowing all this shit. I don't want to know that much about no man. What was your thoughts on Boog trying to? I feel like Boogie was a good thought. And I only say this because he said, I don't have no ops. So when I think about it, when I just really hear shit going on, like far as you don't really hear about a lot of bullshit going on from Big Boogie. You know, he seemed like he just do him. He in his own lane. So you don't just hear about a lot of his people, nothing happening to his people too much. Yeah, it done been some club shooting, I think, a couple times. But you don't hear about a whole lot. He ain't all on the internet. He ain't rap beefing with niggas. He ain't, you know what I'm saying, from what I know. So from that standpoint, he seemed like he was genuine with it. He said all rappers. He didn't break it down. He didn't say nobody's name. So when I seen the repost, I thought the repost kind of fucked up the original gesture because the repost came with names. He knows everything. The repost came with names. This artist. And Boogie seemed like he was saying whoever. So I feel like it was a good gesture. And it's just so crazy that good gesture was followed by, you know what I'm saying, tragedy, man. Snoozy cakes. I had to file back from some of them chats. People were getting into it too much and being disrespectful to the podcasters. I stay in North Memphis. He a real nigga. He just got a lot going on because his sister just died. Facts. He look. Definitely. Yeah, you definitely gotta protect your space, man. This internet could be, as y'all know, the internet is unforgiving. Shit. Whack, Adam, man, it's a lot of these guys. 600.
Why the fuck would you
just
say
be
that
too
on
invested?
camera? I mean,
in a nigga's
this Big U is just
record.
He likes his celebrity status.
Like if I ain't fucking with no nigga, I ain't trying to go out my way to prove he this and that type of nigga. I ain't finna deal with it.
I should have checked in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or I should have called, or I should have been moving this.
Here's why that check-in thing is so important to their organization. It is a steady stream of cash flow. You don't check in, you know, I don't collect the tax.
Certain way.
And I can see why a lot of rappers and shit. It makes sense now why a lot of rappers
they ain't calling you.
Turn blood.
They got your number. They know who you is, but they feel like they bigger than the program. You know, you got a lot of dudes.
Because you got niggas talking like this.
They claim my neighborhood that's in this music shit, but they don't really fuck with us until it's a problem. Then they call it. Like Quando Rondo. I just showed.
So it makes sense why a lot of rappers, when they want to go to LA, they go fuck with the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Because you got niggas that got this person that already trying to rock you to sleep, trying to put you in the gypsy to it. So a nigga go get down instead of being and be friendly extorted instead of be set up.
But he was around about, but how does that feel to me?
I mean, here's the deal. If I was going into LA,
I knew it was about loose.
You know, into their territory.
Adam said the feds.
I probably would check in.
The feds
because you wouldn't want the hassle
cease and
the
desist
repercussion of
from
not
Big
checking
U
in.
that
And
he
that's
sent
what
to
they're
no
designed
jumper
to do. You know,
about
it's
loose
like he
saying
what he was doing was
that
illegal.
Big U grime
You know,
as fuck.
and it's total self-snitching. And everyone.
Man said so much shit about Nip. You know,
he also directed
y'all see that
to identify
really
other businesses or dispensaries that could be
Fair
similarly
Street. I
robbed
interviewed with some people
and
that
assured
know
victim one that the Big U
Beezy,
Enterprise
Beezy.
would compensate him for
Who is B?
identifying
Beezy
the
personally. I
robbery.
stumbled on
They
it
could
today
do that
and
if
it's
you're
worth watching. He
in
gave it to
Dutch
him.
with
He
them
gave
as
it to him.
well.
He definitely
Henley
was
then
jealous of
provided a
me.
portion of the robbery proceeds
Nah, I didn't
back.
see the
Oh, by the
real.
way, you can have some.
I understand. Real
But
life street
here's
star
why
interview with
this
some
is,
people
this
that
is
know
important. Remember, we
Beezy
just watched that
personally.
video
Know
clip.
Beezy
Williams
personally.
later
I stumbled
admitted
on it. I
to
ain't
this
checking it out though.
robbery and the aftermath on a podcast.
Williams
On the
later
No
admitted to
Jumper
this robbery and
podcast,
the aftermath on
after
the
stating that
podcast.
Williams was Henley's right
So
hand
then the
man.
nigga say,
Williams
man, they got
explained,
your
so
they got your
basically,
podcast in my
thing,
paperwork.
will go and do something, and then the same
Yeah,
fellas,
but they got
we
you
do
saying
show
it,
up at the
man.
house like 10 minutes later as we trying to count everything. You know, we just saw that. So that wound up in the indictment.
I said they wound up in the
You
indictment.
can't make this shit up.
They
You
can't make
it any
this shit
easier
up.
for law enforcement. So central to the accusations in this indictment is the murder of a 21-year-old aspiring rapper signed to Henley's unique UNEEK label, a music label, Rayshawn Williams. According to court documents, the dispute escalated when Rayshawn recorded a diss track aimed at Henley, leading to an altercation that resulted in RW being shot, or Rayshawn Williams being shot and left dead in a ditch off of Interstate 15.
Right, they was saying he
So,
was fucking with loose
you
wife,
got-
right? Why
you
Yella
got
ain't out?
Racketeering,
Ain't he
you
got the
extortion,
bun money
you
now?
got murder, you got drugs, you got all kinds of things that are endemic. So
I
this
feel
is
like
talks
I'm gonna
about
tell
that
y'all
in
what
the
I really
indictment.
think on this Nipsey Hussle situation, and it's just one of them things. Like as we see it right now, Big U will be considered the face of Rolling 60. You know, and you know, to him that means something. You know, on the street level, and Nipsey had became the face of the Rolling 60s. You know, and his street certification might not be the same as Big U. So, you know how niggas look at my nigga just a rapper. But he had the plan that he was really doing. Like his agenda wasn't the same as Big U. You know what I'm saying? He was really non-profiting, like for real, really trying to change lives and trying to be the nigga Big U really wanted to be. You know, that's why you go to a nigga house and you constantly hearing incidents where like Big U, they really about this stealing their equipment and shit. That's what he went to Nipsey house for, equipment. You know, jumped on Nipsey and his daddy for equipment. If it wasn't for Black Sam coming out there, pow, pow, letting that motherfucker off, you know, hey, then you go on here and you constantly talk about this shit. It's like old niggas fall victim to this young nigga shit though. And we seeing it more and more. More and more. Old niggas is falling victim to they want to compete with the young niggas on the internet. I ain't want to say that she got comfortable with the podcast the other day and the wifey rolled. She should have. So yeah, it's a whole lot of shenanigans going on, man.
January
Hell of a
20,
job.
2021, 5 days before the murder and 3 days before Henley and Robinson drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, RW recorded a diss, short for disrespect, song at NLVPD, later obtained. So they got the diss track. In it, RW,
like I said once again,
rapped about
fuck that. Let me talk back to
RW
y'all one more time. Hold on. Listen. Now, I done did shit before. So I always have to start with act. If I had the means and I know it's a chance that I'm not finna get out of jail, why would I go volunteer myself? Why not make a run for it? Why not stick to the strip of being a criminal? Why play humble? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, why play humble? Like, if you knowing this shit, I can see if they surprise you. Like, Lil Durk, the only one saying like he was trying, you know. So that alone let you know that ain't admitting shit. But hey, let me try to work my move instead of just volunteering myself, you know, for all this goddamn time. So why do criminals, I'm lying on the stand. I'm just saying, I'm lying on the stand. I'm getting on the stand and lying. Why do niggas take the humble route and knowing they bullshit, knowing that they done did something, and that's all I'm saying. Why do that? Why not just take your chances, at least try to make a run for it? That's all I'm saying. At least try to make a run for it. Don't have no guns with you. I guess niggas have some type of, I don't know, you a criminal all up until the point where it's time to be a real criminal and make a run for it. He was shining. He couldn't keep them away like group. Now, I don't just really think I heard too many people say free Durk. You gotta realize, shit, it ain't nobody else that's just really popping over there like that. Really having no motion over there like that. Everybody else was, you know, still trying. They felt like, some of them felt like Durk was holding them back from his side. You know? And then you might have some of them niggas from his side, especially, you know, when niggas get jammed up for real, and, you know, some niggas be scared to say free them men, especially if they done stood too close. You know, the Rico real. So if they can get Durk, nigga, like shit, they can get me. Man, exactly, blessing, until they have to do the time.
W would be shot in the face for thinking it's shit funny and reference a .38 revolver with no trace. And now this 21-year-old is fucking dead because he did this diss track. Based on my knowledge of this investigation and conversation, with I believe this is the agent in the affidavit.
But look who you saying though.
RW was
you saying niggas who they saying
as the
possibly got Rico charges coming up they self.
Shot in the face, not with a shit pistol, but shot in the face with a .38.
Maybe they contacted him in real life.
Use of the studio and general representation by unique music is funny. RW was shot days later in the face, apparently with a revolver, like a .38, that left no shell casings. That's one of the things that, you know, if you shoot with a automatic, semi-automatic handgun, it spits out casings. If you shoot with a revolver, it keeps them in the
from Atlanta though.
So you don't have any casings at the crime scene. Remember, so this is a multimedia myriad of evidence. So you've got Henley himself stated on an intercepted call, can't no fella beef.
And you see what happened? They were saying free Thug, and they tried to bring little baby ass in the Rico.
I'm going to murder him. That is his way of saying I'm a badass. See, I'm the toughest fella, and here my body of work to prove it. So this isn't a song. This is not a song. This is, and you know, I'm the only fella still killing fellas today.
I just said
You
thug
fellas
from
were,
Atlanta.
you
though.
fellas
I
retired.
feel what you're
I
saying.
didn't. They understand that. So you got him self-snitching on a phone call. So
You ain't hear no whole bunch of
here's-
niggas saying free young thug
you know,
either though. We ain't gonna just make it
it's
seem
because
like the
nobody's
whole
been
guy was
watching
saying
him.
free slime.
That's why he hasn't gotten caught so far. But now you've got at least 1 or 2 murders at least. You've got these defrauded charities and just get some money.
Yeah, probably a relief like she's saying too.
You got defrauding the city. You've got
A lot of motherfuckers.
COVID funds.
A lot. You gotta think about this too, Guala. A lot of people was forced into that pick and choose shit with dirt.
If you're convicted,
Now motherfuckers can breathe.
because that's the statutory.
Now I ain't seen Gunna.
On Rico.
I don't really just follow Gunna, man.
If
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't just really know.
Prove those murders up in connection.
I ain't just really
you'll
know.
be alive.
He can make music
And
and shit, but I ain't just really no
some cases,
Gunna fan though. I don't like all of those soft rapping ass shit.
So all I can tell you is,
Everybody like what they like, but I don't like all
there's
this
one more
shit.
little tidbit in here, and that is the murder of Nipsey Hussle.
I ain't gonna
talks
eat
about
that.
signing Nipsey. I mean, obviously, aside from being,
I don't like no nigga
how did you
to
guys,
me.
like, how did that end up, happening? And you told the story a lot before, so just kind of give us a quick.
Yeah.
If he had anything to do with this whatsoever, he should
I ain't into their wave.
My nephew, TD, I was looking for artists. TD told me to go get Nip. I went to seek Nip out of all the people I already been interviewing and talking to. And he was the sign of life.
Guarantee bag on the rap too. He can
Diamond.
rap. I just don't like him.
Pile of
Yeah, I fuck with Dirk music though. I ain't gonna lie. Dirk, I like some of Dirk's songs.
In a pile of other diamonds, but he
was a bigger diamond.
He was a shine.
Yeah.
He was, and then
he was the VVS.
He was the VVS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we had made a couple of moves and was trying to move through a couple of doors, and I vastly found out that I couldn't go through these doors. So that's when I went and got Steve Lobel. And I went and got Steve. Let Steve hear the music. Steve felt the same way I felt about the music. And I was like, boom.
Glad everything I really talked about on this motherfucking podcast, when I was back doing my shit, I was by myself. I ain't doing shit for the furtherance of no enterprises, man. I went to prison by myself. I was doing self-crimes. A couple times I done did some shit, and when I did do something with a nigga, he snitched on me. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get me jammed, little bust ass.
Crazy.
Hello. But
so you see that little.
I ain't gonna lie, when Dirk get mad, man. When Dirk mad rapping, man, that nigga be saying some real shit though. When he mad rapping, he be saying some real shit. So what y'all think about I don't hold y'all too much longer though. But Big Boogie, unfortunate situation. And yesterday I was speaking on it and I was saying that dude gotta live with a lot with that burden. Not knowing if people was gonna, her family was gonna actually, call him out on the hell I'm responsible for, and then saying that shit Boogie called him out on it. Like shit, bro, he basically called, I don't know what he said verbatim, word for word, but basically saying, her life was in your hand, bro. She was asking you to stop. All you had to do was stop. And, hearing that he had this, he had a little bit of that in there, you know what I'm saying? I understand that nigga probably not wanting to get locked up in Arkansas. Let me see. Unhook this. Probably not wanting to get locked up in Arkansas. So, panic and, go with his move. But he got a lot. He gonna have a lot of work going against him in it though. He gonna have a lot going against him. I hate it when Dirk and Dog did a song. Downfall there. He got a lot working against him though. Just her calling, they cry for help. His mom was saying, slow down, just stop. I'm pretty sure somebody got some footage. Like I said, how fast he was going. You had to be going fast for your shit to even be like that. Like, so he gonna have a lot going against him though. And on top of that, you got family members who shit calling you out on it. Definitely a sad situation, man. Definitely a sad situation, man. So once again, condolences to Big Boogie and his family. Video was still hard to watch. Hard to watch, a lot of real raw emotions in it. And so like I said, when I first saw it, it went from me not understanding what was really going on and laughing initially to like, damn, crying. I went from a laugh to a cry. Like, damn, this is fucked up. Right. Just knowing. So let me ask y'all this question. In this situation, I guess this for the fellas. And they showed, they looked him up, he had some more charges. He was, I think he had warrants and shit like that. So, let's say you warrants, more charges, the police get behind you. You driving, you want to get away. I guess you really trying to figure out how to dump your shit, how to throw it, get it out of there. If that's what everything I'm saying for entertainment purpose, alleged. Figure out how to throw your shit, trying to get some of this shit up off of you. But you got people in the car begging you to stop. You flying. True enough, the police could have thought and de-escalated the situation, didn't have to chase them. And then one would say, shit your ass, didn't have to run. So what do y'all do in this situation? Convicted person, already got warrants, charges in here. What do you do? This to the street person, the street guys. Do you own up to it? Fuck it. I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? More charges. Everything, man, I did, it, do whatever it was. Facts. Yeah. You should know what come with the game by now. That's why niggas gotta stop going with the most common hustle. Man, facts, man. Like, this day and age, I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm gonna tell you what made me stop, like, conversing with niggas when it comes to business and shit. Because when I got out of prison, like, all of the niggas that I knew, for the most part, was kind of doing the same shit that they was doing in 2010, before I went to prison. So I'm like, it's 2017. And you got some niggas who, really ain't, from how I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, if you've been doing this shit for this long, you this age, this stage, then, you really just doing enough to do this. So I'm like, shit, I'd rather work. I understand the independence of not having a job and being in the streets, but it's like So when I got to talking about ideals and some shit that I had came up with, you know, like the typical person, seeing is believing. Niggas just don't want to talk. So niggas will make you get your shit off first. So that's just one of the things about me coming home and just having to. I ain't have no group of niggas that just really believed in the ideas. Niggas was caught up on what they were doing. This how they been eating. So I had to show niggas, and then by the time it was, the showing, I ain't want to talk about the shit no more. It was like shit, but y'all supposed to just went with the move because you niggas are still doing what you been doing and really ain't graduated. So why not take a chance on what I'm talking about if we all chopping it up every day about ways to make money and better? Like, man, I know some shit. So should have known what comes with the guy. But it's just about, man, sometimes niggas just be stuck in their ways though, man. Niggas be stuck when you doing something so long, you just stuck in it. So he definitely could have pulled over though, let them out. That would have been a good idea. Would have been a great idea. Condolences again, though, on this situation. Like I said, I know they're going through a lot. I know. Getting older, but not wiser. Yes, getting older, but not wiser. Definitely a common practice by a lot of our people, man. Niggas be acting their age. I mean they shoe size and not their age. Like for real, for real. Niggas be acting their shoe size and not their age. Something else I was gonna have to talk to y'all about, but that shit kind of slipped my mind. It was something else I wanted to watch though. Something else I wanted to watch. It was something else going on. But we did talk about Yellow Beezy, Big U, Boogie, just the shit that's going on. Oh, let me check out a little bit of the Wicked film and Walker interview. Real Tune disagrees with OG person regarding Walker. He got new evidence proves Yellow Beezy 100% beat the Mo 3. Beat Mo 3. New evidence proves Yellow Beezy will 100% beat the Mo 3. That's Poetic Flacco saying that. I don't like that nigga. Not that I don't like him, but I don't like how he talk. Key One says Yellow Beezy put 40K on hit. Mo, got one more for y'all though. One more. Nah, I'm through. I'm finna check out the Wicked interview though. Come back on her tomorrow. Nah, I ain't finna check out shit. It's over. I'm finna go grab me something to eat. It's getting late. I work in the morning. Got a little computer work to do. So man, I appreciate y'all fucking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Who is that new guy Alabama hitter mentioned? I don't know. I ain't seen Alabama hitter page. I ain't went on there and seen it lately. You gotta find time to watch their real interview. I'm gonna check it out. I'm not finna go to sleep, but I'm finna wind down though. So I'm finna check this shit out. But I gotta really order me some food. Gotta give me a little something to eat though, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely need prayer. Gonna pray for y'all. Man, y'all be easy. What's up, y'all? What y'all doing in the AM? What time we doing something in the AM? Man, I'm still trying to give away this fucking watch, or do I need to open it up? I bought this watch. I got 2 watches. I got some wireless mics. I got some little shit, some little gifts I'm trying to give away. Who want it? 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out how to give it away, like what I need to do. Like, I don't know. I've been tempted to open it up, but then I was like, fuck it, I just want to give it away. I got like 4 or 5 gifts actually though to give away. And I'm gonna start just giving away shit. Probably do some little trivia once a month. You know. So hey, let me know. And then as the shit progress, we'll get some better gifts, better shit going on, and all of that though. But I'm out of here though. Appreciate that, Nikki. I try to be.